Hey, what's up everyone? I thought I'd make a video a little bit different this time, and I decided to do the Shuckle only challenge, which is creating a game where one of the starters is replaced with Shuckle, and then try to beat the whole game with it and not using any other Pokemon in battle. Okay, so first I ran the game through a randomizer to replace one of the starters with Shuckle, and I chose to replace Chikorita. So the rival would have a Cyndaquil as a starter, because I believe Shuckle has the easiest time against the Typhlosion compared to the other starters. With the settings, I kept everything as original as possible, as vanilla as possible. The settings are exactly the same as a regular Pokemon Crystal game, with the only difference that I've increased the text speed just to save time. The rules of this playthrough is that I am not allowed to use any other Pokemon than my starter Shuckle in battle. The gift Shuckle on Cyanwood Island is not allowed. Other than that, everything's fine. Okay, first off, we started the challenge by setting the game to Sunday. Simple reason, you get a return TM in the mall, which I can sell for some extra money. I thought this might be a challenge where I would run low on money because I was expecting to use a lot of potions. So I just made sure I got the most possible out of it. When I made it to the starters, I forgot to save before I picked my Shuckle. Then realized I made the mistake, reset, sped up, so I'm back at the starters now. Saving in front of it this time and making sure I get a male Shuckle, because in Generation 2, the gender of a Pokemon represents its attack value, the DV value. If a Pokemon is male, it's in the upper 50% of attack stat, and if it's female, it's in the lower 50% of the attack stat. If the Pokemon actually has a 50% female-male gender. Okay, our journey starts. The first notable encounter was me trying to feint a Hoot for some extra experience, which took forever because our only move is Constrict. The worst move in the entire game, 10 power. Is that even worth it? This is how the fights are gonna go. I'll be using speed ups for sure because I'm just spamming A for like hours. This is so stupid. Made it to Rival. Actually, surprisingly, beat Rival without using a single potion and just spamming Constrict. Fast forward to the first gym trainer in Violet City. A very high level Spearow. Turns out to be a little too difficult to beat with the current moveset and level. So I decided to leave, farm an extra 2 levels in the wild, just so I get access to the move Wrap, which deals damage every turn. Along with being 15 power, which is already stronger than Constrict. While I was farming for 2 extra levels, I realized there's Wild Poliwag, and Poliwag is a really fast Pokemon, and Shuckle is a really slow Pokemon, so I couldn't run away, and I wiped to it, so I reset and did it again. With a little bit of speed up to not annoy my viewers on Twitch. With the 2 extra levels, the gym was no problem anymore. I beat Falkner, even though the fight was very slow, just spamming Wrap and Constrict over and over again. Got through it fairly simply though. I haven't hit a Wrap in like 10 turns. I'm almost out. Oh, there you go. My god, I didn't buy potions. We're going with berries now. Please hit one more rep. Please. It's the last one. Let's go. I'm not sure if he heals with potions. I don't think so. And that's the first gym badge. That's a wrap. Okay, never mind. After we beat Falkner, he gives us the Mudslap TM, which I didn't consider to be an option before I started this challenge, but realized that is actually a very, very good move to have because of the accuracy drop that it has. As you will find out later, Mudslap seems to be more important than I thought and everyone thought, because it might be the only reason this challenge was actually completable. After Falkner, it was fairly simple to get all the way to Slowpoke Well and the next gym, beating the well pretty easily with Mud Slap and Wrap and Constrict. Spam, very slow fights, but it was pretty simple. I beat the trainers in the gym all the way to Bugsy and tried to beat Bugsy right away, but it turns out Bugsy may have been the hardest fight in this entire challenge. I cannot lower Scyther's accuracy with Mud Slap since it's a flying type and Mud Slap is ground type. So I ended up having to rely on it missing Fury Cutter multiple times. 6 wraps. Four wraps. And with the current level I was on, I decided it was a bit too tough, so I left and challenged the rival first. I started the rival fight thinking it would be pretty tough as well. However, with Mud Slap and the residual damage from Wrap, the rival fight was actually really easy and I beat it first try. After the rival, I was heading back to Union Cave and Slowpoke Well just to fight a few extra Pokemon and trainers to get an extra level. And then when I returned to Bugsy, we actually ended up beating him fairly easily. Alright, here we go again. 2 levels higher, I believe. A full 2 levels higher than before. Alright, yeah, we need Scyther to miss. We need Scyther to miss. We don't deal enough damage. Don't miss the first one. What a waste. And the second one too. Nice. There was another miss. Scary. Nice, another miss. Oh, we're getting really close. I think we need one more. Lear. Oh my god, he's stupid. GG, dude. Why did he do that? Alright. Nice. I completed the Farfetch quest and I realized I still don't have a cut user, so I caught an Oddish really quickly and I return to the city to redeem my gift charcoal, which is a very high value item, very similar to a nugget. I was still playing it a little careful, so I can get a lot of money for potions and axe items that'll be of big help later. After heading through Ilex Forest, I picked up the odd egg for the meme, just to see if the Pokemon that would be hatching is a shiny or not. After going through Goldenrod City, I would pick up the bike, pick up the Kenya, which is a Spearow. It would be used for fly later. And I have arrived on the most amazing route in the whole game because it has the rollout TM. I'd make my way through National Park, picking up items and Quick Claw from the lady with the Persian. I was just thinking to myself, well, I'll pick up Quick Claw because why not? We're not holding an item right now and Shuckle is very slow. It ends up being a very, very good item. Quick Claw saved me so much time throughout this entire challenge. I actually did not take it off until much, much later, but we'll get to that. I talked to the lady at the Sudowoodo tree and then make my way to the rollout TM. The hero of this entire challenge. The most valuable move. After getting rollout, I make my way to the mall to buy X items. X accuracy I deemed the most valuable one for this challenge because rollout is 90% accurate and I do not want to miss the high power rollouts. With the X items in the bag, I head to Whitney and completely destroy her with an X accuracy setup and rollout. Two-shotting the milk tank, letting her taste her own medicine. Easiest gym fight so far. Fast forward, we run away from Sudowoodo. We beat the evolutions very easily, except for Vaporeon, which took me a few attempts. And then we're going for the next rival fight in Burnt Tower, which was a pretty tough fight. It took a few attempts, but overall nothing too crazy. And then Morty's gym. We beat the gym trainers somewhat easily. And then the big wall, Morty. Morty ends up being seemingly impossible to beat. When I started this challenge, I was thinking about what would be the hardest part of this entire challenge. And just based on memory and experience with other challenges I've done in the past, I believe that Morty's gym will be the hardest challenge I have to face throughout this. Because Morty's gym uses a lot of ghost-type Pokemon, which know the move Curse. And Curse deals 1/4 damage to your opponent every turn. So setting up was quite difficult. On top of Curse, they had Nightshade, which deals damage equal to the user's level. And since Shuckle doesn't have the highest attack stat, actually one of the lowest attack stats in the entire game, I was very scared of Nightshade and Curse. I think this is the best. I think this is the best option. I'm gonna die if it hits. Yeah, I'm dead. Dang it. I realized I would have to rely on misses and bad AI way too much, so I left the gym and continued the story in Olivine first, beating the lighthouse to get some extra levels, beating a bunch of extra trainers in the route next to it, and then I would head back to Morty. But little did I know, when I was gone, Morty completely lost his brain cells and just gave me the win for free. Encore. Let's go! We got it encore into Lick. I can set up now. Accuracy. That sucks, but I think being paralyzed is probably better than being asleep, so. Next attack. Roll up. Dude, the quick claw! Okay. Full HP, no curse on me. We are paralyzed though, that sucks. There's the... Okay. Haunter. That was rollout number 3. Rollout number 4. Gengar. One shot. Let's go. Dude, Encore actually mattered. They all used Mean Look. Why did they all use Mean Look? Doesn't make any sense. GG. Didn't even take damage. Well, actually, no. We took damage from Lick. Nice. I thought the rest of the challenge would be quite simple. But then I thought, oh, crap. Jasmine has a Steelix, and our best move is Rollout. So that'll probably take a while. But we'll get to that later. I'll pick up the Good Rod and catch a Krabby for some HM uses. Ay. And I make my way to Chuck's gym, which has fighting type Pokemon. And I was not initially scared of it until I encountered this Machop in his gym with Seismic Toss. I was not able to set up Rollout, and I had to very slowly beat the battles with Mud Slap, Wrap, and lots of potions. Chuck surprisingly only took, I believe, 2 attempts. His Poliwrath was quite the challenge with a very powerful Surf. I ended up getting pretty lucky on Chuck because he ended up missing Mind Reader a bunch because of Mud Slap, which was a thing I didn't know about. I did not know that Mind Reader can miss. Okay, I think I'm good then. Mind Reader. Huh? That was... Rollout number 5 did only half damage? What? Does about half. He missed Mind Reader. What a joke. How's that? Why is that even possible? Alright, GG. Dude, Mudslap is so important, and I didn't even know before I started. I was like, oh yeah, Mudslap TM. That might be good. I didn't even think about this. And now, without Mudslap, I wouldn't have made it this far. After we beat Chuck, we head to the shiny Gyarados with the intention to catch it, because none of our Pokemon were able to use the move Waterfall yet. I realized it had the move Dragon Rage, which is even stronger at this point than Seismic Toss and Nightshade, and it was very terrifying. So I just decided to use Rollout turn 1 and knock it out for some extra experience. The next part of the challenge was the first rocket section, which is a very low level, slow section. We're just gonna zoom through that really quick and arrive at the Pryce attempt. I would head into Pryce's gym, beat him pretty easily, no struggle at all. This is gonna be simple. Yeah. Axe accuracy. Roll out. GG. Right? Quick claw again. Oh, hold on. It's not GG. That was my 5th rollout. Oh boy. Alright, trying to rest rollout. Good luck with that. Dang, now we actually have to go first for Jasmine. Then I would also need to beat Jasmine to unlock the radio tower section. Ends up being incredibly difficult because her Magnemite knew the move Sonic Boom, which is another move that deals fixed amount of damage, 20 damage. But this time it wasn't as bad. With enough potions and Mudslap, we were able to get through this one too. For the Steelix, however, Iron Tail was very strong. We're weak to steel type attacks. So I ended up using Mudslap on turn 1, then using potions until it would miss, so I can use Mudslap again, and so on. Once Iron Tail ran out of PP, I was able to knock out Jasmine with Rollout. Okay, Rock Throw. There we go. Yeah, I'll just start using... Did I X accuracy? I don't know. Ooh, crit. Hyper Potion. That rollout 3. Rollout 4. Alright, add a little bit of damage. Alright. See, I'm telling you, rap is good. Rap's a good move. GG. After Jasmine, the radio tower segment started. Very easy section. We also zoom right through that. Oh, that's the odd egg. Pichu. Is that shiny? On the way down, I'll make sure to get the radio card so we can wake up Snorlax and Kanto. And I'll play the lottery for the meme. And win a Master Ball. Just kidding, I didn't. Then I head through Ice Path for the 8th and final Johto badge. And we were just thinking how difficult Clair would be. And I was thinking probably not too bad because we can set up on her first and then get through it with rollout like most of the other battles so far. But I didn't even make it to Clair before hitting another wall. The first gym trainer with 2 Dratinis and a Dragonair. And they all knew Dragon Rage, which deals 40 power no matter what. Ends up being probably the hardest trainer in the entire gym. Have to get through it with Mud Slap and a lot of patience and a lot of potions. But we got through it. Let's go. First attempt at Clair. I really hope she doesn't have Dragon Rage. That'd be bad. Oh god, Dragonair does have Dragon Rage. X accuracy. Thunder Wave, okay. Surf. If that's the go-to move, that's good. Full heal. I can even use an X attack, why not? And then we're gonna heal. I'll Mud Slap and heal again. This way I'll keep more health. Yeah, now I'm just gonna heal. And roll out. Let's see how it goes. That was... Okay, rollout number 3 on Kingdra. Free turn, let's go. Nice. Rollout number 4 takes out Kingdra. And then whatever comes out next is down 2. Oh, maybe not, actually. Okay, cool. Have you ever used Dunsparce in a casual playthrough? I remember catching it as a kid. After, like, the guy... Anthony calls you. Anthony calls you when there are, like, swarms. Oh, I think that was not smart. Oh, Quick Claw, let's go. Alright, Clair was easy. Dude, Quick Claw has been doing so much work. GG. Okay, so for clarity, we already got the badge. In the original, you don't get the badge like right away. In the original, you have to go to Dragon's Den and answer the questions right. So in order to keep it as vanilla as possible, I'll go to Dragon's Den. There's actually one trainer fight you have to beat before you get the badge. So I'll beat that trainer really quick. So I head for the trainer in the Dragon's Den. I was a little too confident. It was another Dragonair with Dragon Rage, and I didn't save in front of it. It actually ends up wiping my team because I didn't save. And I didn't want to beat Clair again, so I just took the wipe. Throw Pokeballs at the trainer so he would finally kill me. He misses Slam 4 times before knocking out my team. Dude, he missed 3 in a row. Come on. 4. Oh my god, what a pain. And then we just go back and actually beat him. Unfortunate for the loss, but I didn't want to beat Clair again. After that, we have to get a waterfall user so we can move on to the Pokemon League. I start surfing in Ecruteak City to catch a Poliwag. And with the Poliwag and waterfall, I had to mount Morta to get a little TM for Shuckle. And this TM is Defense Curl, which doubles the power of Rollout. And I would be teaching that to deal more damage during the Elite Four and the Kanto gyms. Right after stepping into Kanto, I also pick up the Sandstorm TM, which I also teach right away for residual damage. At this point, we don't need rep anymore. The rival fight in Victory Road was very easy, and I prepare for the Elite Four with a bunch of items, especially potions, X accuracies, X attacks, and full heals. The Elite Four ends up being pretty simple. William was a bit scary with his psychic special defense drops, but we got through it. Koga was pretty easy. Bruno was pretty easy. Karen was pretty easy. Champion was pretty easy. And we step on the boat on our way to Kanto. We've arrived in Kanto. I instantly fly to Vermilion and cycle to Celadon City. The Celadon City restaurant has a leftovers in the trash can, and we deemed that a better item than the Quick Claw. I don't end up actually using the leftovers until very late, but we'll get to that as well. First gym leader is Erika for me. Very easy. Then I had for Sabrina, which was also very easy. Totally didn't get lucky on Alakazam with Quick Claw. Then I did the Rocket Story and Nugget Bridge, which is very low level fights, and we're just gonna zoom right through that as well. I had for Misty, and Misty was actually quite challenging. With the water typing Shuckle was weak to, this fight actually was a little bit of a challenge. I had to make sure to set up enough to actually get through it, and once again, Mudslap saves the day. After Misty, I head for Search, pick up an extra rare candy that is 100% confirmed in the Pokemon Fan Club. And I wake up Snorlax, run away from it because it's way too hard to catch or defeat. And we already got leftovers in Celadon. Then we beat Brock, which was easy but slow because rock types don't take damage from Sandstorm. And we surf to Cinnabar, talk to Blue, head to Blaine, beat Blaine, very easy. Surf to Janine, beat Janine, receive Toxic TM and get hype a little bit because Toxic seems to be a better option than Sandstorm. And we'll keep that in mind for later as well. Then we go to Blue, very high level trainer, ends up being pretty easy because his lead is a Pidgeot and Pidgeot is not the greatest against Shuckle. And then the final battle. I make sure to buy enough full restores because he's leading a Pikachu with Thunder and Thunder can paralyze very easily. I head for a Mount Silver, totally not forgetting how to beat the dark part in Mount Silver, bonking against the walls 100 times without flash, and we are at red, at last. I equip the leftovers, because for red, I definitely think that's a better option than the Quick Claw. The red fight actually took me a while. I had to figure out how to beat his team, because once I used Rollout, I would be stuck using Rollout, and since everything's faster than Shuckle, I would take a lot of damage while I'm using Rollout. The big threats from Red's fight were actually Blastoise and Espeon. Blastoise with Surf and Rain Dance would deal a lot of damage. Rain Dance Surf would actually one-shot Shuckle. And Espeon with Psychic would two-shot after one special defense drop, so that was very scary too. After many attempts, a lot of Mudslap, X accuracies, X attacks, potions, and actually teaching Toxic to take down Blastoise and Espeon, and after dying twice to Charizard's Flamethrower, I did it, and the challenge was completed. Special defense drop would almost kill me. Okay, I think we're done. GG. Boop. All in all, this was a fun challenge. I like just jumping into a crazy idea like this and trying to figure out solving the puzzles and the fights. It wasn't the craziest thing I've ever done. It only took about 6 hours to get through this. If you don't count the speed ups at the beginning that I was using, it would have probably taken about 6.5 hours in real time, which is not a bad thing at all. If you enjoyed this video and this challenge, please leave a like and subscribe to the channel. I actually do a lot of other Pokemon challenges. If you would like to check them out, I put a few of them in the description below, such as no XP challenges from all the generations 1 through 4 so far, 5 coming soon. I also did Smeargle only challenges from generation 1 through 4. If you're interested in those, please check them out. And if you want to catch them live, I stream full time on Twitch. You can follow me there. That would be amazing. Everything else in the description. Thank you so much for watching and have a good one.